Patrick Mahomes is sure a role model for many young people. He's only 26 years old, but he's already accomplished so many things that many of us can only dream of. In fact, the young Super Bowl champion recently celebrated his birthday. Today we're going to celebrate his birthday along with him and take a look over all the reasons why Patrick Mahomes is the most accomplished 26-year-old ever. Patrick was born in September 1997 in Texas. He's always been super into athletics. As back when he was a child, he played football, baseball, and basketball. He couldn't get enough of sports and tried to fill every moment of his waking life with playing sports and enjoying physical activity. This carried on as he got older, as when he was in college freshman, he played with both football and baseball at college level at Texas Tech University. This couldn't have been easy, as just being on one college sports team is extremely tolling, both physically and mentally. It wasn't a surprise when after his second full year at college, he dropped baseball to pursue football full-time. The only question was, how did he manage to play on both teams for an entire 2 years? Because he's Patrick Mahomes, that's why. After he quit baseball to focus entirely on football, he absolutely smashed it. He broke records left and right for the college, including the NCAA single-game total offense with an enormous 819 yards. By the end of the school year, he was at the very top of the entire country, which must have felt incredible for the young man. He was holding countrywide records in the total amount of yards per game at 421, the total amount of yards passed at a huge 5,052, total offense at 5,312, and total touchdowns at 53. Without a doubt, he was the best college player in the entire United States. For his enormous achievements, he won the G.O.A.T trophy. This is a very prestigious award, and only one is given per year to the very top college player in the country. And with those numbers, it's no surprise at all that Patrick Mahomes won it in the 2016-2017 season. At the end of the year, it didn't shock anybody when he announced that he was going to enter the NFL draft instead of finishing his final year of college. There wouldn't be a team out there who wouldn't want to get their hands on a player of that skill. Even if he stopped his career right here and switched to something else, all those amazing records and numbers would be enough to impress anyone. I mean, that looks really good on your resume, right? But he had a lot of unfinished chapters left to fill in, and he was drafted by the Kansas City Chiefs in 2017. The contract was huge, worth $16.42 million, with a $10.08 million signing bonus. It was also guaranteed for 4 years. His debut game came in December when he played against the Denver Broncos. He absolutely annihilated them, reminding everyone in the crowd and at home watching on TV exactly why he set all those records. Needless to say, the Kansas City Chiefs won that game. After that game, the Chiefs decided to swap out their starting quarterback. Alex Smith got traded to the Washington Redskins, which meant that Patrick got himself a nice promotion to their starting quarterback. This is the point in his life when his career and potential really exploded. Let's go through some of the really incredible moments he has had whilst playing for the Kansas City Chiefs so far. He has signed an extension contract with the team, but not just any old contract. That isn't Patrick Mahomes style. This extension contract is for 12 years. Yes, you heard that right, 12 entire years. And it's worth an absolute fortune, up to over $500 million. That's over $500 million. It's totally unbelievable, and it's the second highest contract in the world of sports to ever be signed, and the first time an athlete has ever surpassed $500 million in a single contract signing. In his first full year as the Kansas City Chiefs starting quarterback, he had some seriously incredible stats. He threw 50 touchdown passes and threw over 5,000 yards. From 2018 until now, he's thrown 114 touchdown passes, which is actually more than any other player in the entire NFL. In a game against the Oakland Raiders in 2019, he threw for 278 yards, which set a new record as the most passing yards in a single quarter in over 10 years. This achievement led to him being awarded as the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. He's recently set a new record for the most passing yards through 50 career starts in the entire of the NFL's long history. The best thing about this is he hasn't even played 50 games yet. In true Patrick Mahomes style, he breaks a new record and still has room to spare. We wonder what his final 50-game count will be. In 2019, he annoyed Tennessee Titans fans everywhere when he brought the Kansas City Chiefs back from the brink in a game against them. The Chiefs were lagging behind at a 17-7 at the second quarter, and any hopes of the Chiefs making it to the Super Bowl were looking bleak. Mahomes put in his best efforts and threw for 3 touchdowns and ran a 27-yard touchdown, which at the time was the longest run in the playoffs of that year. He inspired his team through his efforts, and the Chiefs ended up winning the game, getting ahead into the Super Bowl 54. The Super Bowl game was a huge success for Mahomes' career playing against the San Francisco 49ers. They struggled once more with getting behind in points, but it wouldn't last forever, as the Chiefs ended up scoring 21 points in a row, with Mahomes throwing for 286 yards. He also threw 2 touchdowns and rushed 1 more. His incredible performance got him named the Super Bowl 54 MVP. Even winning himself this title set another record, as he is the youngest quarterback ever to receive this honor. Not only that, but he's the 3rd youngest NFL player in history to be given the Super Bowl MVP title. Mahomes has also got the record for being the fastest player to achieve 10,000 career passing yards. He accomplished this feat in only 34 games, which averages out to around 294 yards per game. He's also the fastest player to reach 100 career touchdowns, achieving this in only 40 games. This averages out at 2.5 touchdowns for every single game he played. Just wow. His high achievements aren't just limited to the football field, he's also got some super impressive accomplishments under his belt off the field too. He has a long list of endorsements with companies who all want a slice of his success. Some of these are huge brands that everyone's heard of, like Oakley, State Farm, Adidas, Head & Shoulders, and Hunts. He's got commercials, billboards, and online ads to his name. All of these bring in some serious cash. In addition to his paid endorsements, he's also been a front cover star several times for the popular NFL video game Madden. He was solo on the cover for Madden 20 to celebrate his MVP Super Bowl winning status, and for Madden 22, he's sharing the cover with NFL superstar Tom Brady. To be honest, sharing anything with Tom Brady should be its own point in this list. Patrick Mahomes isn't just a celebrity athlete and super rich young man, he's also deeply concerned with charitable matters and how he can use his success to help others in his community. Right after he won the Super Bowl and MVP status, he used his platform of fame and popularity to announce his charitable foundation called 15 and the Mahomies, which is just plain adorable. 15 and the Mahomies is a non-profit organization, and the website states that it is dedicated to helping children in need. He was also very outspoken during the Black Lives Matter movement in 2020, as he and other prominent NFL players made a video to raise awareness of the cause and of the problem of police brutality. They also wanted to criticize the NFL as an organization for the treatment of Kaepernick and Reed following their own protests. As well as all this, he was very determined to help raise the numbers of young people voting in the 2020 election. The stakes in America were particularly high that year. Mahomes wanted to use his influence to encourage young people to use their democratic rights and vote. He actually started a voter registration project from the ground up in Kansas City, along with his teammate Tyrann Mathieu. So Patrick Mahomes is an incredible athlete, breaks world sporting records, sets new precedences for sporting contracts, is a video game cover star, is a political activist, stands up for democracy, and runs a non-profit organization for disadvantaged kids. What an incredible life story. And he's only just celebrated his 26th birthday. And that, everyone, is why Patrick Mahomes is the most accomplished 26-year-old ever. We'll wrap up today's video, guys. See you next time.